Hey guys, what's up? I've been on some vacations, been doing a lot of YouTube, school, all that, and I had this free time off in December to binge watch a show called Stranger Things. So I'm pretty late on the bandwagon. This show started in 2016 on Netflix, and it's been for 2 seasons now. And I figured I would like this show because I like retro stuff. I like the 80s a lot. I like Steven Spielberg, I like Stephen King, which are both inspirations for the movies. And I figured, you know what? I'm probably gonna like this. I figured my family would like it. So we all watched it and we all really enjoyed it. So here we're just gonna do a short, I'm not sure how long it's gonna be, video talking about the show. So you can see I liked it so much. We bought some stuff. I bought Dustin's hat. I bought this figure pack. This comes with Mike, 11, and Lucas. This one is the Demogorgon, Will, and Dustin. And this is my mom's doll, 11 doll she bought. She likes it because she said they have similar hair, her and the doll. So if you guys want to and also we're going to leave the comments open on this one. So if you guys want to say anything what's your favorite episode, your favorite character, favorite merchandise you bought. Yeah, if you want to do that. So before we get started, got the lights, the Christmas lights. So yeah, a lot of people, who don't watch the show, what's the significance of the Christmas lights? And if you watch the show. So I just want to talk about what I liked about the show. So I really like about the show is that it feels like a giant combination of all these 80s movies, whether they be sci-fi or horror, whatever they could be, even comedy movies. You see inspiration here from all these movies, even though it's its own thing. So you have all this inspiration from Steven Spielberg. I love Steven Spielberg, one of my favorite directors of all time. Stephen King, one of my favorite authors. We've already talked about him a lot on this channel. We even have inspiration from John Hughes movies, so that's really cool. And you just feel the essence of all these movies here. Even season 2, you feel like Gremlins. You even feel E.T. somehow. You feel all these movies, and it's just really amazing. You got this 80s music sometimes in the episode that's really nice. And what I like about the show, even though it's in the 80s, they'll do a little farther back music, which I like. I think that's a good idea. I'm just gonna show you on the back of the toys. You have the poster, the Star Wars style poster, what you call it, basically. And I just really like this show. I think it's pretty funny at sometimes. It's not too scary. Some shows, it's really a nice combination of everything. It's like I said, Steven Spielberg and Stephen King are both inspirations. I'd say it leans more towards the Steven Spielberg, more sci-fi a bit. It's still scary at times, but this is not something if you're not a horror fan, I'm not really huge. I only like horror movies. I honestly usually only like the Stephen King movies, so I'm not big on the Mike Myers stuff like that. I'm not into that. But if you're really scared easily of stuff, you're not gonna be scared. You're gonna be able to watch this. That's not a problem for me. But if you are really scared of stuff, this is not gonna affect you that much. It's not that scary. If you like sci-fi a lot, you're really gonna like it. And it's really a nice mix of I like creepy stuff. And I like sci-fi, and it's really just a good mix. It's not too sci-fi, nor is it too creepy. So, yeah, I think it's a good combination. Like I said, it's not just serious. It's drama, but it's not just serious. You have a lot of comedy in here. You have a little tiny bits of romance. It's not just all about serious. It's not all about sci-fi or being horror or scaring you. You got some really funny jokes here between the kids and everybody. So I think it's really great, and yeah, I just think it's a really great show, and it's one of the most popular shows right now at the time. It's something everyone watches. You see stuff everywhere. You'll see shirts, you'll see this, you'll see that, and it's a really popular show, and I can understand why now, because it's just a really good show, and I think it's the perfect essence of the 80s. There's all these shows about the 80s. There's the Goldbergs. This is the Goldbergs was on before, and when I was thinking this is the Goldbergs, but scarier, and not, because the Goldbergs is a comedy, I think just both those shows really just have all the 80s in them, and I like shows that immerse you in the atmosphere of the show. So I think when it comes to the setting, they're similar, but the shows aren't similar, but I just like shows that immerse you in the setting. Some things don't really rely. If you set something in that, it doesn't go too far into the nostalgia of that era. thing I can think of is like the new It 2017. It set in the later 80s. It doesn't go too much into the later 80s, which is something I didn't like. The old miniseries didn't go too much into the 50s, which I didn't like. But this Stranger Things right here, it goes all the way into the 80s, which I really like. And yeah, and a little thing behind this, little fun fact, is the Duffer Brothers, the creators of the show. The reason they started, the idea for Stranger Things kind of started when they were denied directing the remake of It. So yeah, so there's a lot of similarities between It and this, but it's really different. And there's all these nods to the show. There's like this one joke where Joyce is talking to Will, and she talks about being scared of clowns, and there's all these nods to all this stuff. And like I said, I just really like how much the show immerses you in the atmosphere, because before this show, there was just the comedy, The Goldbergs, which I still like, but now you have a serious drama, you know, kind of creepy sci-fi show that's immersing you in this era too. So, you know, I hope everyone goes out and watches this. You know, you may hear a little too much about the show. I know I heard a little too much about the show before it started, but it really is what they say it is. It really is as great as people say it is. And just also, if you can comment like what you want for season 3, because right now we finished season 1. We only have 2 episodes left in season 2. What you want in season 3, you can comment that. Hopefully that comes out soon. I've heard stuff that's gonna be like 2018 or it could be 2019. And little fun fact here, just to tell you guys, it's set in Indiana. It's not filmed in Indiana. It's filmed in Georgia. And Indiana doesn't look like, because I have family in Indiana, and Indiana doesn't look how it does in this show. Just to tell you guys, it's set in Georgia. I mean, not set in Georgia. It's filmed in Georgia, set in Indiana. So. And also, what I like about the show, how it progresses on each time, introducing like the new movies and stuff, because it's different years. And I just wanted to talk about the show because I really enjoyed it, and I was really surprised because I hear all this hype about it. I'm like, I was like, this can't be that good. I mean, I had a feeling I would like it, but I was like, it can't be that great. But I really do think it lives up to what I heard. And also, these toys are made by Funko. You know Funko, they make the Pops. They always make collectibles about this. This is like, they don't call it that, but this is basically part of the reaction line I know they have. It's like they'll make a lot of stuff in the 80s figure style. So these are in the 80s figure style. And this is one of the, I think these are called Super Cute Plushies. Yeah, Super Cute Plushies. Yeah, Super Cute Plushies. So I guess that's kind of one of their lines. So yeah, I got these. If you guys want this merchandise, this is all from Target, but I know Hot Topic has a lot of Stranger Things merchandise. Target actually has their own section though, and we got this all there. They have this own section. They have Funko Pops, they have these, they have the Super Cute Plushies, they have my hat. They have mystery minis and all that. Hot Topic has some stuff too. They have the Pops, they have some shirts. Also, Target has a lot of shirts. I'm guessing Netflix has some partnership going on with Target because they have a lot of Stranger Things stuff. They have men's shirts, women's shirts. They have, like I said, they have all the products. Hot Topic has that stuff too, but honestly, like, I say go to Target because they have a lot more stuff and it's cheaper. But you can go to Hot Topic too. I haven't been able to find any of the main character Pops for any of these. I was thinking about some Pops, but like all I couldn't find any Mike or Dustin or Lucas or Will. I was able to find Joyce, which is cool, you know, Nancy, Jonathan, 11, 8-bit, you know, but like it's all wiped out because everybody wants them. And also another thing about the show, it has really good characters, good characters that are in depth. I like Mike because my name's Mike. I like them all. Dustin's pretty funny. Lucas is great. Will, in the second season, you get to see more of Will, and I think he's pretty good too. 11 is a really great character with a big backstory. It's really nice. Hopper's a great character. Joyce is a really good character, you know. I think she's really determined to find her son out. Even in the second season, she's a good character. Steve's good, Nancy's good. There's really some good characters they've made in the show here. And if you guys like I said, just ask any questions you want about the show. Not ask any questions, just say anything what you think. Like, what's worse, the Demogorgon or the Mind Flayer? And like, you know, the Upside Down guys, you know, Barb, Justice for Barb, if you want to hashtag that or something, or like what you think if Barb deserved better, like everybody thinks Barb does. Yeah, yeah, I just really like this show. So, you know, I think it's really great. And like I said, the first show, one of the first shows in a while, you know, that is the serious drama that's put you into the 80s. And any one of the shows, you know, not a lot of shows, they don't want to immerse you in like where they are. Like I said, that's one of my criticisms of It 2017 and It, the miniseries from 1990, is that they don't immerse you in that. I mean, It 2017 is pretty good about that. They got some, they go to, you know, like more of the 90s, because it's like, it's set, I think it's 87, and you know, they do good, but they don't do as well as they could do. I mean, they got New Kids Song, they got Bust a Move, they got that, they got the clothes, but I mean, they don't go as much as they could into the culture of the 80s as they could, or early 90s. And the It miniseries, it doesn't even go into the 50s at all. The book is really good though, for immersing you in the culture. And what I like about this, and what I feel like about this, is that it's basically taken like this could be a book, but they took it into this big series, because this is a long series. There's about 8 episodes. Each episode ranges in from like 55 minutes to 40, so you'd end up with like 7, 8-ish hours in a season. So it's pretty long. That's another thing. It's like a giant movie. And yeah, I was thinking this whole time, how long does it take for like the actors to do this? I was thinking this probably takes a long time to film, because movies that are like an hour and 30 minutes can take months and months and months, which some people don't know. They take months and months and months. I'm thinking, how long does this show take? Because I mean, this is like way more than 2 hours. And I was thinking, yeah. And I'm very excited to be finally a part of the fandom for Stranger Things. I think it's a really great show, and you hear everybody talk about it. And how can you not talk about it? I mean, everybody talks about this show. And another word of warning to you: if you have not watched this show yet, if you're thinking about seeing this video, watching it, don't look on social media. I got some spoilers from like social media. Basically what happened is I follow It stuff on Instagram, so I get revealed a bunch of Stranger Things stuff. So don't look up spoilers for the show. Don't do that. And I think I did do some minor spoilers there. So yeah, that's just minor spoilers, but there's nothing you can't be spoiled, because you see magazines on this and you get spoiled from the show. I think this is a very highly spoilable show, so don't get spoiled. And I really encourage you to go out there and go watch this show. Heck, I even encourage you to get a Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, I even encourage you to get that to watch this. I mean, Netflix has a bunch of other great stuff, but if you really want to watch this. Or you can go to a store. I think Target's like the only one that has it, and buy the $24.99 DVD of season 1 and 2. You can do that. You can do that instead of watching the Netflix. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about Stranger Things and Christmas lights are good. Don't get caught in the upside down. Be safe and go watch Stranger Things. And that's a wrap.